Hi everybody, welcome. In today's video, I am going to share with you my next art journal page that I have created for the Open Collab, which is hashtag Polly's Fairy Core. So if you wanted to see other videos from other YouTubers, you can just enter in the search field the hashtag Polly's Fairy Core, and you can see what other folks have been coming up with. So for me, today's prompt was this fourth one called Unicorn. And I happen to have a stamp and die set that had been gifted to me that actually has here the unicorn, these clouds, star, and then a couple of these sayings, and then the stamp as well. So let me go ahead and show you what I've made. So this is my page, and I'm just trying out different techniques. So that's what's kind of fun about this. Again, there's no pressure or anything like that, but I get to try out different techniques. And for this particular one, I was thinking about it last night, and I had wanted to use some tissue paper and clouds and make it as if the unicorn was jumping over the clouds or into the clouds. So what I did first, and I was thinking of doing a demonstration of this, but there was drying time involved and whatnot. So I'm just going to explain to you, I guess, how I did this. So the first thing I did, so let's say this was a blank spread, is I used some matte gel. And this is the Master's Touch, the Hobby Lobby brand. I've had this for several years and still have plenty left. A little bit goes a long way. Don't buy Hobby Lobby brand stuff when they are full price. Always wait for the week when it's 40 or 50% off, especially now that they don't have those coupons anymore. So what I did first is I just used a paintbrush to lay down a thin layer of the matte gel. First I did one side, and then I have this paper. It's not thin tissue paper. I actually have a few sheets of these. I bought something at Joann's that was breakable, so they wrapped it in this paper, and I thought I would go ahead and use that. So it's a little bit thicker than just regular tissue paper. So I did one side first, and then I went ahead and I did the other side. I used my heat tool to help in the drying process. And then what I did is I just ripped off a little piece here and there, crumpled it up, sprayed it with just a little bit of water on some of them. And then I placed it down and put the matte gel again on top, just to give that texture of like a fluffy type of cloud here in certain areas. These 4 areas here. And then I used stamps, so the stamp set with that die, and I used this ink pad pigment. I didn't I didn't use a different color, just the blue, just to have that little bit of white stand out. And then I used my Koi watercolors. Got this also at Hobby Lobby, so just a little bit of the pink and the blue and a little bit of Payne's Gray, just to go around, just to give it that sky effect. And then I also used the star stamps to stamp some stars. And what I used for the unicorns, I didn't particularly like those inks, maybe because they're pigment inks on what I used as far as for cutting out the die. These are actually those paint chips that you can get at probably Lowe's. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. So they're a little bit thicker, and so I guess this type of ink, and maybe because this isn't really paper, it just sits on top, started to smudge. So what I did is I cut out 4. So 2 in this called Nutmeg Frost, and this Melting Icicles. And so I put the 2 of this beigey or nutmeg color below the white one, so it gives it a little bit of lifted dimension The ink on this particular one on the rear started to smudge, so I cut it and then put another piece of this on top. And I may go back with the watercolor or not, I don't know. But I just did that so it looks like the unicorn is coming out of the cloud. And then this one jumping from one cloud to the other. And then with that stamp set, I just stamped this, Follow Your Dreams, with my, I used my Ranger Archival ink pad for that one. And so that's the stamp there, the Follow Your Dreams. And that's about it. I think it's still a little bit damp, but that's what the page looks like. Again, I'm just trying out different techniques, so I'm glad I tried this one out just to see, just to do something different. But if you're following along with this collab, let me know in the comments section. I would love to see your pages and where you're up to. Again, it's a 28-day prompt. And so tomorrow, or the one that I'm going to be up at, is water. So I'll be thinking tonight of maybe something to come up with water, and then I'll be doing that tomorrow. All right, so there we have it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Would love to hear from you. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.